Okay guys, so welcome everyone. सगळ्यांचं स्वागत आहे सदैव क्लासेस मध्ये. नेक्स्ट आपण घेत आहोत parallelogram construction. We have seen the quadrilaterals and construction of quadrilaterals. We have seen up to 8.1 and 8.2. 8.1 and 8.2 we have seen, and now we'll continue with the 8.3 and 8.4. जो भी. Now, what is a parallelogram? Parallelogram म्हणजे what is a parallelogram? मराठीमध्ये त्याला म्हणतात समांतरभुज चौकोन. समांतरभुज चौकोनाला मराठीमध्ये म्हणतात. So what is a parallelogram, guys? It is a quadrilateral having opposite sides parallel is called as a parallelogram. समजतंय? समोर बाजू कशा असतात? पॅरलल असतात. Like this. A, B, C, D. It is a parallelogram given to us. त्याला काय म्हणतात? Parallelogram. A, B, C, D. In this way, generally we show the parallelogram. असा parallelogram असतो. समांतरभुज चौकोन. What are the properties of it? Yes. So adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary. That means their measure is 180 degree. The sum of their measure is 180 degree. त्यांच्या मापांची बेरीज किती असते? अपोजिट अँगलच्या मापां adjacent angles मापांची बेरीज किती असते? Adjacent का स्पेलिंग आहे? कल क्या लिखा तो पता नहीं मुझे. It is 180. किती आहे? 180. Right? Then one more property. अजून काय property आहे का बघायची? Yes. The measure of the opposite angles of parallelogram congruent. Measure of the lengths of the opposite sides congruent. Measure of the length of the diagonal. Diagonals congruent as ka? No, they are not congruent, but they are perpendicular bisector of each other. Right? पुढे बघा. So what are the properties, guys? What are the properties? First property, opposite angles are congruent. Opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. That means, suppose this is a parallelogram. Suppose this is a parallelogram, right? Here it is P, Q, R, S. Suppose this is a parallelogram. Then P is equal to R and S is equal to Q. So P is equal to R and S is equal to Q. Then opposite sides are congruent. That means PS is equal to QR and PQ is equal to SR. PQ is equal to SR. Then diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other. These are the diagonals PR and PS. They bisect each other. That means this part is equal to this one, right? And this one is equal to this one. Bisect, right? So these are the properties of a parallelogram. Next, next we have a trapezium. So what is a trapezium? Samalamba चौकोन. Okay, trapezium or samalamba चौकोन. If only one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is parallel, फक्त एकच pair parallel असेल, then it is called as trapezium. Trapezium. So इथे बघा, WZ is parallel to XY. Okay, segment WZ and segment XY are the parallels. Okay, this pair is parallel. And बाकी काहीच्या मध्ये नाहीये, but the W and X, they are supplementary angles. Z and Y are also supplementary angles. So in a trapezium, out of 4 pairs of adjacent angles, 2 are supplementary. That is, Y and Z are supplementary and X and W are supplementary. That means the measure is 180. The measure is 180, right? Measure is 180. So this is about trapezium. Then we'll move toward the kite. Kite म्हणजे तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना पतंग माहित आहे. परत मुलांनी पतंग उडवलेली असेल, so you know how the kite is. Kite कशी असते सगळं तुम्हाला माहित आहे, right? चलो. So this is a kite. The kite मध्ये काय असतं बघा. What is the property of kite? If one diagonal is perpendicular bisector of other diagonal, then the quadrilateral is called as a kite. It's a one diagonal, that is BD is perpendicular bisector of AC. Then this type of figure is known as this type of quadrilateral is known as a kite. One more property is there. One more properties are. If you see the properties, what are the properties? Let's see. Yes. 2 pairs of adjacent sides are congruent. That means AB is equal to BC and AD is equal to CD. AD is equal to CD. One pair of opposite angle is congruent. One pair of opposite angle is congruent. That means A is equal to C. A is equal to C. Bas. B and D, these two are not congruent. These two are not congruent. So we have seen the properties. Now we'll move towards solving the directly. We'll solve the practice set. Directly practice set solve करूया. Solve example पाहूया आपण नंतर. But directly practice set solve करूया. Question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. अरे परत मोठे आहे. Don't worry. हो जाएगा आज. So 8.3 question number 1. Practice at 8.3 question number 1. Here. What is given to us? Now. Measure of opposite angles of a parallelogram are 3x minus 2 degree and 50 minus x degree. Find the measure of each angle. Find the measure of each angle. Now you do not have to draw the diagram, but for our understanding, we are drawing a diagram. But how diagram we draw kare. Now, suppose this is A, B, C, D. A, B, C, and D. Then, yes, then 3x minus 2. Suppose we take this as 3x minus, suppose this is 3x minus 2. Then this is 50 minus x. Then this is 50 minus x. Opposite angles, na? Opposite angles. So we know very well that the opposite angles of a parallelogram are what? Congruent. Opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent, right? So we start writing here. Yes. So the opposite sides of a parallelogram. Sorry, the opposite angles. Opposite angles of a parallelogram. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent, right? Right? They are congruent. That means we can write that 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2 is equal to 3x minus 2 is equal to 50 minus x. बरोबर ना? 3x minus 2 is equal to 50 minus x. Then आता solve करायचं. What we need to do, guys? काय करायचं बघायचं तुम्हाला? Sorry. So here 3x plus ठेवायचा, then ये x वहाँ पे लेके जाओ, that will be plus is equal to 50 plus 2. 50 plus 2. किती येणार सांगा बरं मला? 4x is equal to 52. 4x is equal to 52. काय तुमचं 4x, 3x plus x is equal to 4x is equal to 52. That means x is equal to 52 divided by 4. That means किती आला तुमचा x will be किती आला सांगा बरं? 1, 3. Okay, x किती आला 13 आला. X is what? 13. पण आपल्याला x पाहिजे का? नाही. We do not want x. आपल्याला x पाहिजे का? नाही. Now, so for that purpose, what we will do, guys? काय करायचं आपल्याला बघायचे? Here. We do not want x. X पाहिजे का आपल्याला? नाही. एक मिनिट. So we don't want x. X पाहिजे का? नाही. x च्या पुढे आपल्याला जायचं आहे. So measure of any one angle. आता इथला कुठला तरी एक angle करायचा. So measure of any one, measure of given angle. Measure of given angles. मला अक्षर घाणं येतं, तुमचं अक्षर चांगलं आलं पाहिजे बच्चोवरती. Yes. So measure of given angle. Now this is one step. Then x is equal to 13. Therefore 3x minus 50 give up 50 minus x. 50 minus x is equal to what? 50 minus x, that is 50 minus 13. 50 minus 13 is equal to 37. 37, right? Is equal to 37. So 37 is what? Measure of one angle. That means suppose we consider this. This angle is 37 and this angle is also 37. Opposite angle. Now what remains? काय होतं बघा? हा आपल्याला अँगल काढायचा आहे. This one. Suppose this is x, then this angle also equal to x. Measure this angle also equal to x. So here x and 37 are supplementary angles. X and 37 are supplementary angles. So काय करायचं आता इथे बघा supplementary angles. Therefore कुठे space utilize करूया, space इथे पण लिहूया. Therefore what will happen, guys? X plus 37 is equal to what? 180, because adjacent angles are supplementary, right? Therefore x is equal to 180 minus 37. किती आलं सांगा मला? 180 minus 37. Here the measure is 181 minus 37 is equal to what? Is equal to 43. 143. 143 is the answer. X. That means this is also 183, sorry, 143, and this is also 143. This is also 143. Okay, no problem. I'm repeating for you guys. See, the question is what? Question ka hai? Look at the question first. You are given the measures of opposite sides of a parallelogram. Suppose this is your parallelogram, and you have given the measures of opposite sides of parallelogram. So this is your 3x minus 2. And this is your 50 minus x. This is your 50 minus x. Now what you need to do? Opposite sides of a parallelogram. What is the property? Opposite sides of parallelogram is what? Opposites of parallelogram are congruent. That means you can take 3x minus 2 is equal to 50 minus x. 3x minus 2. 3x minus 2 is equal to what? Is equal to 50 minus x. Is equal to 50 minus x. Getting? Now, इसको solve करना है. So 5 x उधर लेके जाओ आणि 2 तिकडे घेऊन जा. So that is the its sign will change. दोघांची sign change होऊन जाणार. That means 3x minus इकडे minus है ना तो plus होऊन जाणार. That will be here 3x plus x and 50. 2 का है negative है minus है, so it will be positive here. It will be positive here. Getting? So you get 4x is equal to 52. You get 4x is equal to 52. Right? Now 4x is equal to 52. That means x is equal to 52 divided by 4. X is equal to 52 divided by 4. That is x is equal to what? X is equal to 13. Now x is equal to 13. X is equal to 13. But we do not want x. X पाहिजे आपल्याला नाही. आपल्याला किंमत पाहिजे. That means पुढे काय करायचं आपल्याला बघायचं. So you can write here measure of given angles. Measure of given angles. दोन्ही सारखेच आहेत त्यामुळे 3x minus 2 घेतलं तर चालेल, or you can take 50 minus x. So measure of given angles. Measure of given angles. Measure of given angles. Sorry, my last is equal to 50 minus x here. That means 50 minus x म्हणजे काय तुमचं आलं 50 minus 13. 50 minus 13 is equal to 47. Is equal to 47. Equal to 47, right? हे झालं तुमचं half. म्हणजे दोन मेजर मिळाले. दोन्ही अँगल 47 आहेत, right? हे बघा. If we see here, both the angles are 47. This is also 47 and this is also 47, right? But we need to find out these two angles also. Find the measure of each angle. Find the measure of each angle. Then we can see that the adjacent angles. You can write here the adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary. Short the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are what? They are supplementary. That means let's the opposite angle upon x x plus 47. X plus 47 is equal to what? X plus 47 is equal to 180. X plus 47 is equal to 180. That means x is equal to 180 minus 47. X is equal to 180 minus 47. X is equal to 180 minus 47. Right? So x x will be 143. 143. So you got four angles. So the measure of the angles. किती आहे तुमचे 43. Sorry, 143. 143, then 47. 40. एक मिनिट चुकलं का? एक मिनट
सर
यहाँ पे 33
सर
है।
37
हाँ हाँ हाँ, इतने 37 है। आई एम रियली सॉरी, यहाँ पे 37 आएगा, यहाँ पे भी 37 आएगा, and here it will be 37. Now it is okay. चला बरं झालं सांगितलं. So 143, then we will get 37, again 143 and 37. Very good. 143 and 37. So these are the angles, measures of the angles of parallelogram. So this is your 37. ये हो गया आपका 143. This is also 37 and this is also 143. Yes. So question number 2. Let's see. थोड़ा वेळ लागतो, आरामात चालू आपण. Don't worry. Question number 2. Referring the adjacent figure of a parallelogram. This is the figure you need to refer. This is the figure we need to refer. Write the answers of questions given below. Upon directly answers you should. Now look at the figure, guys. Question number 1. If length of WZ is 4.5, length of WZ, this is 4.5, right? Then what is the 4.5 centimeter? Then what is the length of XY? What is the length of XY? Yeah, so XY will be 4.5. XY will be 4.5 centimeter. The reason is that opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. Opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. Therefore, length of XY is directly equal to 4.5 centimeter. Getting 4.5 centimeter. Then next question. If YZ is equal to 8.2, this is YZ. This YZ is equal to 8.2 centimeter. Then we need to find out WX. We need to find out WX is equal to how much? Yes, so that also equal to XW also equal to 8.2 centimeter because the opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. Then next thing, question number 3. OX is equal to 2.5. This is OX. This OX is equal to 2.5. OX is equal to 2.5. Then we need to find out OZ. OZ is equal to how much? Or is it OZ is equal to?
Sir 2.5.
Very good. So it will be 2.5. But the thing is that you need to write a reason. तुम्हारा reason लिहायचं प्रत्येक वेळेस लिहायचं. Opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. Opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. The diagonals of a parallelogram are bisector of each other. What will you write here? Diagonals of parallelogram are bisector of each other. Therefore, length of OZ is equal to length of OX, that is 2.5 centimeter. That is 2.5 centimeter. 2.5 centimeter. Getting? Then next question. Question number 4. Length of WO is equal to 3.3. This WO is equal to 3.3, right, centimeter. Then we need to find out length of WY. Total length is WY. Blue color. We need to find out the length of WY. Yes. So diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. That means this WY is equal to twice the length of OW. Twice the length of OW. That means twice the length of OW. That is 2 into 3.3 is equal to 6.6 centimeter. So totally it will be XY is equal to 6.6 centimeter. 6.6 cm. That is centimeter. Last question of this second one. If angle WZY, this angle is equal to 120. This angle is equal to 120. Then we need to find out angle WXY. WXY will be how much? And angle XWY and angle XWY. This angle. So we need to find out two angles here. Yes. So the measure of angle WXY is equal to 120 because the opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. X is equal to Z. X is equal to Z. This angle is Z.
60 degree.
Yes, very good. And then measure angle XWZ. This XWZ is equal to how much? So you know very well that the adjacent angles. The adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. That means measure angle measure angle XWZ. Measure angle, here you can write measure angle XWZ plus measure angle, आता हाच बघा ना XWZ plus measure angle XWY plus measure angle XWY XWY is equal to what? They're supplementary, that means 180. आता कीमत टाका, put the values here. XWY we need to find out, तो उसको ऐसे रखेंगे. Then थोड़ा अक्षर माझा खराब होता है because I'm not having any pen with me right now. So this is 120 is equal to what? Is equal to 180. Is equal to 180. चलो subtraction करो. 120 को 120 लेकर जाऊंगा, subtraction करा. So you'll get the measure angle XWZ. You get the angle XWZ is equal to 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. That is 60 degree. Ready? So you got the question number 2. पूर्ण या ठिकाणी प्रयत्न केला आहे. Right? चलो.